hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. Come on. We're gonna dance, have a good time, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and...
It helps if you turn the darn thing on, so now we got to do it all over again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday night. Were you reading my lips? When I go down there, am I going to see like 100 things like, sound, sound, turn the thing on. All right, I turned it on. God, I could hear you. It was so loud, I can hear it in my brain. That's why I look over there to see if my little meter is going. So, it is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday night. And I was explaining to you in sign language, okay, that one of the music ones did win out. I went and signed up with Epidemic Music again. So I have to pay another amount of money, $144, for this channel to play the same music I can play on the other one. But I looked at a lot of the different ones, and guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Do you see what I see? None of them did better than Epidemic. Actually, they each one had their problems. And yesterday, was it yesterday? I almost signed up with Audio Blocks. And then I decided to do something I normally do, and I just didn't do it. I decided to go look at the reviews. And wow, if you want to see some reviews that are harsh, do Audio Blocks review on YouTube, and you're going to see they got a lot of trouble. So now, we'll do what I did before. Okay, let's start tonight from the point where I'm welcoming you, but this time we're going to do it with the sound on. It makes all the difference in the world when you can hear me. How could you believe me when you couldn't hear me? And welcome, welcome, welcome to the Christmas room with open arms. Welcome, everybody. I like you being here. I like seeing you. You even get to see me make mistakes. Now, maybe 3 months ago, my face would have been red and I would have been flustered. But I know you guys got my back. So if I just do it like, boy, there's a lot of comments in here. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, so, oh, we didn't get a lot of no audios. Oh, yeah, we got a few of them. But you knew I would find it eventually because I don't have my green bar. Let me just check and make sure I turned everything on in that room. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? A star, shining in the night, with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. And I give to you, and you give to me true love, true love, and on it will always be. Love forever true. For you and I have a guardian angel on high with nothing to do but to give to you and to give to me. Love forever true. Yep, it works. Okay, we ready to start the show? Or am I just going to stand here and sing all night? You wouldn't like that. So let's see what we got. We've got 8 thumbs up and a partridge in a pear tree on the first day of Christmas. Oh, I'm not, well, whatever. Look who's in the room. It's my favorite Kippy. Hello, Peter and everybody. How are you doing, Kippy? We all love you, and me too. How are you doing tonight? I'm seeing your videos. And up next is Nixon. Oh, look at what he did. He brought the sparkle of the Windex avatar, and he married it together with the 714, and I think he did that just for me because I just love him putting that number, 714, because 7 and 7 is 14. And if you take 14 and take away 7, you've got 7. So it just kind of works. It dovetails. So hello, Peter. Hello, everybody. Congratulations. Mr. Avatar Master here. You'll be right back. Okay, it's down the hall to the left, the third door on the left. Turn the light on and put the seat up and don't miss. I have to clean the bathrooms. All right, Mario. Hello, Peter. Hello to you all. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I was looking in the Facebook PeterGreggLive group. That's the name of it, PeterGreggLive group. PeterGreggLive Group. What kind of word is group? It sounds funny coming out of your mouth. Group. Like Iowa. How did you get Iowa? How did you get all those letters to work together? Iowa. Kind of sounds like somebody that was Iowa. I hope there's nobody in here from Iowa. So I authorized everybody that came in. So we got Jonathan Anderson in there. We've got David Crooks is in there. Jonathan Guy. Both of the Jonathans. I got a pair. I got me a pair. You want to play cards? And Daniel Bombard Jr. Daniel Bombard Jr. I haven't seen him. Don't be shy. Come in and comment. Come and say hello. All I'm going to do is make fun of you. My way of welcoming you. So you guys, if you got to be in the Facebook group, PeterGreggLive Group. I'm making fun of it enough, so I should remember it, right? PeterGreggLive Group at Facebook. This way, if I don't show up one night, you can run over there and see if I left you a note. Or someone like Mario or anybody can say, hey, I love Peter Gregg and live. I forgot that part. And this is my YouTube channel or even my website. Try not to make it too advertising-y on websites, but on YouTube channel, go for it. I have a YouTube channel and I show you how to style hair, and I put up a video twice a week or once every 2 weeks. Put the butter on the bread, dude. That's what that group is for, and to be able to communicate. So we're waiting for Nixon to get back from the bathroom. Ah, he's back. Hi, Nixon. I'm glad you're back. Thank you for letting us know. Woody, good evening, Peter. And I was not sure I would join tonight. I could join tonight. Windows updated for 15 hours today. Started at 5:30 a.m. Woo, what the heck kind of update did they have? Or was your computer having a hard time with it? I don't know. I just don't know. So, you know something, the other night, I think it was Tuesday. No, today is Tuesday. So I think it was, it wasn't Monday or Tuesday. So I'm not sure. One of the nights, this guy decided to start updating at 9:30, Catalina. I'm going like, what? Yes, it's true. I wouldn't lie to you about something like that. Honest, I promise. Anyway, I didn't go live that night until 10:15, so it put me behind a little bit, and I was scared to stop it. And no, I don't want to brick my computer. So I know what you're feeling, Woody. It's the bad timing, just bad timing. Watching Peter Gregg and the NASCAR race at Martinsville at the same time. You go, boy. I am proud of you. You can, what do they call it when you do that? You are, whatever. That word. Yes, that word right there. You're, oh my gosh. And I use it all the time. Jonathan Guy is in the room. Good evening, Peter. Good evening, Jonathan. And Jonathan says, good evening, Peter. Good evening, Jonathan. Jonathan says, good evening, Peter. Good evening, Jonathan. You get the message? Hello, Peter. Ready for Peter Gregg Live. Car show tonight. Well, I guess more than one guy's into it. And look, Simon in the air. Da 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 da. Love is in the air. Ordinary filmmaker, the guy with all the rumor insides. Oh ho ho. We've got us an insider in the room. Yep. If we don't know what's going on out there, we come in here and Simon will come on to say. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Simon, and Happy Hanukkah, too. Simon, with a name like Simon, what do you think? Put your hands in the air, Simple Simon says. Turn them all about, Simple Simon says. Lewis at Mr. Camera Junkie, who's got an awesome YouTube channel. You need to be in the Peter Gregg Live group. And you need to put down. I put up a video today. So you need to do that too, Simon. Go to Peter Gregg Live in Facebook. Peter Gregg Live group. Make sure it's got the word group in there. And that you apply, and then I have to accept you or decline you. That's what I have to do. And then you can announce to this group that you put up a video today and put the link. That's the reason I made that group. So I'm sure Simon is going over there real fast. And you too, Louis. I need you to go in there so I can communicate with you guys. What's the sense of only having 1 or 2 people over there? Like if I don't feel good tonight or something and I can't make it, I have to be able to communicate. And then you'll go like, oh, what was the name of that thing? He had Facebook, PeterGreggLive, PeterGreggLive. There it is, there it is. But I don't see anything in there because it's not PeterGreggLive. It's PeterGreggLive Group. Group. That's a funny word. Say it yourself. Group. All together now. Group. Hands. Washing hands. Reaching out. Don't touch me, and I won't touch you. Sweet Wednesday night. Bing, bam, boom. Good times never seem so good. Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. So we're off. We're off. Oh, we've got David Crooks is in the house. Evening, Peter's family, but it's your family too. We're all family together in here. This is the Peter Gregg family live. Okay? I only want live people in here. So if you're not live, I kind of like gently would like to ask you not to join. Okay? But if you are live, Peter Gregg Live Group at Facebook. Okay, so ordinary filmmaker Simon, I see it. The Windex bottle. It's in the Christmas room. Oh, you're so funny, Simon. And here I thought you found it. I thought you were honestly going to be the first guy tonight. And I'm going like, let me hide this wire. I got to tuck it in to my waistband. And it's not because I'm vain and it's about how I look. It's because I do a lot of hand motions. And if I swing my hands and the wire gets stuck, it's going to fling the whole thing right out of my shirt or break it. So I tuck it in so that I don't actually, you know, with my gesticulations, I just gesticulate with my gesticulations. I have a gesticulation maker. So with my gesticulation maker, I just gesticulate. That's just how it goes. So Mr. Camera Junkie is saying hi to Peter. How you doing, Louis? I haven't talked to you since last night. How was your day? How's the family? Did you do anything fun today? Did you bake anything? Did you cook anything? Did you burn a pan? Did you sweep the floor? Did you vacuum the carpets? What did you do today? Inquiring minds, did you make a video? There, the natural question. Well, why did I almost miss that? The mouth is not working right. It works right most of the time. So Nixon with the news. 714 pancakes. 714 waffles, 714 quarter pounders with cheese, extra ketchup, no onions. Okay, so pickles okay? I just need to know. So if I order you a Whopper or 714 Whoppers, glad to hear the original music is back. You noticed. Very, very good. So good one, Norm. Wait. I did not see Norm in here. Hold on. Don't tell me this thing is doing that same crap. Golly gee whiz, Batman. So if you said something, Norm, it's not here. I didn't see it. Oh, no. What is happening? Let's go to the live stream. See, over here it says, Norm, Peter, you can sing as much as you like. Oh, but that's all the way down at the bottom. Yeah, we're up at the top. I'm looking at the back room, they call it in YouTube when you log on. And then Mr. Camera Junkie says, good one, Norm. There's no Norm above. No Norm. So it's not my fault, Norm. Don't take your gun out. Please don't shoot me. It's not here, and it's not here on my regular board that I look at every night. But David Crooks is here. Now up to 100. Boy, we're going to get to 1,000 in the year 2525. If man is still alive. In the year 2525. Simon wins the Windex challenge with creativity. Well, he can win the creativity so far for tonight, but he hasn't won the Windex challenge because somebody's got to claim that crown. And I know some of you guys are in it really hard and with an aggression, so I can't just toss it out like that. But he can win the creative challenge. That's not bad. Good work, David. Good work, David. I say that too. Good work, David. Simon says he's laughing at Jonathan. And welcome to the Joneses. Boy, you come in here like every, 2 weeks? And I miss you. And I'm going like, where is my favorite Anthony? Anthony has got to be here someplace. Where has he gone? Where, oh, where has Anthony gone? Da da la 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 da. Wait, don't do that like that. Give Anthony his due. Give him what he deserves. Where, oh, where has Anthony gone? Da la 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 da. Da 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 la da da. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Okay, so welcome to the Joneses. Good evening, Peter. You know something, Anthony? It's always wonderful to see you in here. I joke, I make fun of you, I make it interesting. Otherwise, it would go like this. And we got Anthony we got welcome to the Joneses, and he says, "Good evening, Peter." That's what welcome to the Joneses says. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to the Joneses. Or you can have the Peter Gregg edition. Anthony, where have you been? I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, or 1 week, or 3 weeks. I lost track. I'm going to have to write a chart, okay? But I'm so glad that you're in here. Anthony, by the way, is welcome to the Joneses, in case you're wondering, what is he talking about? What is this man, Peter Gregg, talking about? I'm talking to Anthony. So you just got to listen. Because he likes a little bit of, being in the center, in the spotlight, at least for a few moments, right? So, ordinary filmmaker. It's by the couch at the end, near where Jingles used to sit. By golly, Simon, you won tonight. How the heck? And you have been wanting so hard to win. You know what? You get applause. Yes, you do. I don't know how you did it. But you did it. It's by the couch at the end where Jingles used to sit. And just to make sure that I wouldn't take away his crown for tonight, Simon gets the crown for tonight. Okay, so look. I'm coming all the way down here. And I made it a little harder tonight. You know how I made it a little harder? I hid half the bottle. I hope we don't get Norm upset, because Norm gets upset when I make it too hard. And then he starts going like, we need to start a new game. Don't hide it so hard. So I have to be careful that I don't get Norm upset, because that's very high on my priority list. On the wall there, at number 3, it's don't get Norm upset. And I have a check mark next to that. So I did it so when I come in, I am hiding it. My body, my big fat body is actually hiding it. So I bet you know where it is and you still can't see it. How many know where it is and you still can't see it? Raise your hand. Okay, so you still can't see it. Okay, but Greeks always have a Windex bottle. I'm Greek. My dad had a Windex bottle on his desk through most of my life. Daddy, I cut my finger. Here, let me spray some Windex on it. Okay, let me show you. I want to prove to you that Simon got it. Simon, it's right there. Whoop. It's right there. Windex. And I slid it right between the bolster. I had to pull it out a little bit, and it slides right down in there. And you're going like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Well, that's what Simon was saying a couple nights ago. I can't ever find it. And what did he do tonight? He rose to the occasion, like the champion that he is. And he found it. So Simon gets the Windex crown for tonight. Nixon, pass the Windex avatar, please. No, don't. I'm just joking. You could put it in the PeterGreggLive group if you want, and anybody can take it. But only use it if you win it. So he got it. The man got it. You know why? Because he has an awesome son named Liam. That's why. Mario, PeterGreggLive, thanks for the kind email. Did I write you a kind email? Good golly. You know, my days, honestly, are so scrambled by the different things I have to do. Guess what? It's Wednesday night, and one of you should ask me, Peter, do you have your video ready for tomorrow? And I would have to say no and hang my head in shame. Shame, shame. I wouldn't be able to eat an M&M. What else would I not? I would not able to eat ice cream. I would not even be allowed to have a bowl of Frosted Flakes when this is over. That's how serious it is. So, hi Mario. Thank you for the kind email. You're welcome, buddy. I do remember your email. But it just seems like a long time ago. It's like, really? So, no, keep your mouth shut now. No, just zip it, because it's not by the silver tree. The silver tree is like maybe 2 feet behind it. But it's on the same side as the silver tree. But he wants to make sure that I don't actually miss it, that he got it. So he wears the crown tonight. Scotty, how are you doing? Can you provide a basic explanation? Yes. In the beginning, there was Adam and Eve. Well, they weren't at the beginning. Actually, in the beginning, there was nothing. What did you want me to explain? Maybe I ought to read the rest of this. I want to record a video using 2 Canon DSLR cameras simultaneously. Ooh. And want to synchronize them afterward for editing. What are the basic steps? Okay, you got to stand still. Then, you put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around. That's how you do what you asked, yeah. Okay, so you want to record with 2 cameras instead of 1. So let's say you have a Canon camera, yes, using 2 Canon DSLR cameras. But what if you didn't have 2? What if you didn't have twin camis? Twin Canons, okay? Like I had twinsies in here for a while. Let's say you had a phone and a camera, and you want 2 angles. So you're going to use 1 camera as your main one. Okay, so what you're doing, the first question is, are you recording everything in the camera? If you're recording everything in the camera, you're going to come home with 2 SD cards. If you're not recording them in the camera, and in the camera, and you're trying to connect it to the computer and record in the computer, it's a whole new ball game. It's a different ball game, a different ball field. Actually, not even in the same city. It's the next town over. Okay, so let's do the 2 SD cards first. So you put this SD card in your first camera, which would be that camera there, and then you have another camera over here. How you doing, Mr. Olympus? Didn't say hi to you tonight. You doing all right? You feeling good? Good boy. I'm very happy to hear that. So you put the other card in your Olympus, okay? So then you come in and you go, hey, it's Scotty, and I'm in my Florida room, or I'm in my den, or I'm in my kitchen. Welcome. Welcome to Scotty's world. Okay, and then you do your show, you finish, you walk over, you stop both of the cameras, and you bring both of these. Okay, now this is where your video is. So you're going to open up if you're in Windows, you're going to open up if you're in, what is this thing? The Mac. You're going to open up the Finder, and you're going to make a new folder in your Movies folder, and you're going to name it Scott welcomes everybody to his new kitchen, or watch Scotty mow his 2.5-acre front yard. Okay, so whatever it's about, and then you're going to do what they call ingest, not digest. Don't eat these. Okay, you're going to put these, and you're going to bring the file and put them into that folder. If you don't do it like that, you're going to be like I was, and it's like, where are my files? I know I put them in this computer someplace. So you put them both in there. Now, if you're on the Windows side, you're going to go in the Explorer, and you're going to open up your movies again. And you're going to make a folder. Scotty trims his sideburns, okay? And you put your 2 videos in that folder. So now you got a folder. So now you're going to open, so now you can take these out and put them on your desk, but don't erase them. Hopefully you've got a few of these cards, okay? So don't erase them for a while until you're actually rolling, until you get the snowball rolling. You guys that are up north, you know what I'm talking about. The snowball starts real small. How would I know? I'm in Miami. I don't know. I've just seen it in the movies. And then you start rolling it, and then until you get the snowball rolling, you ain't got nothing, honey. Just like the cereal. All right, so now you're going to open up your program of choice. It could be Premiere Pro. It could be DaVinci Resolve. That one's free, by the way, and a very good program. It could be Vegas Pro, which is a very good program. I used Vegas Pro for quite a number of years before I came over to here. Or if you're on the Mac side, you're going to open up Final Cut Pro. Okay, now you're going to take those files, and before you do anything with them, you're going to have the software. Each one does it a little differently, but they're not far apart. Okay, so in Final Cut Pro, I just highlight both of them. So now they're both got a highlight on it, and then I'm going to right click and I'm going to say synchronize these files, and the computer is going to say, you got to be kidding me. You think I can do something like that? Okay. And then it just synchronizes it and it makes a new file, and you've got synchronized with those 2 files. And then you can work with those 2 files any number of ways. You can turn them into a multicam. You can just have them both on a timeline. You can cut individually and go from this one to that one. What I do suggest that I didn't learn for a while was remove one of these soundtracks and use it as a master soundtrack. And don't move anything. Everything is synced now, right? And this way you can cut back and forth like you were running 2 cameras in a studio. So it's as simple as that. Anyone can do it. You can do it, Scotty. I know you can do it. I would have to give a deeper lesson than that to get into it deeper and actually show you and stuff like that, which I'm not going to do that here because I'm not prepared to do that. So there's your basic explanation. Thank God you put that simple word basic in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters saved my bacon. The basic saved my bacon. So thanks, Scotty. I hope I answered your question. And if not, we'll attack it from another angle, because I don't want you going away going like, I don't know what the heck he just talked about. Good golly, where's Mabel? Maybe Mabel knows better than he does. Simon, oh, I got it this time. Yes, we gave you applause and everything. You don't remember? You getting old, buddy? You don't remember quite that well? No, you're really behind on your... I'm going as fast as I can. Here's Norm, and I was all worried about. Mary Windex Peter, good evening, Greggies everywhere. Hey, Norm, how you doing? What camera do you have in that avatar? I have to know. I won't be able to sleep if I don't know. I'll toss and turn and turn and toss. Ah, so ordinary filmmaker. I like having a task. No, I don't think he does. And now Lewis is chiming in. Windex is wedged in the cushion at the end of the couch. Okay, you're absolutely right. Lewis, you're right. It's just not fast enough. Okay, Peter, I'm giving away a lens on my channel. It's a busy news cycle, so I thought I would capitalize on it and try to boost the channel. What do you think? Well, you didn't ask me for my address, so how can you be giving a lens away? I assume you're giving me the lens since you're giving it away. So, well, what is my address? 714 West Mr. Camera Junkie Lane in Nixon, Florida. And what's my zip code? Oh, none of you guys have numbers in there. So I think it's a good idea. I never thought giveaways are a good thing because you get one happy winner and 714 losers. And that is just not the kind of odds that I like, okay? So, but I know it's the hope and the excitement. Oh, I could win this. I could win this. And when you don't, I haven't done anything to make you a better friend to me. Only one person. So I'd rather give you a really good video. However, if you're going to give away a lens, by golly, Miss Molly, you do it. Stick to your guns. Don't do what I say. Do what I do. So, I don't know why you aren't in the Peter Gregg Live Facebook group, whatever it's called, and advertising that, because you can do that. Okay, so you guys watch. Okay, so now we're going to have the no audio, so I'm going to go through those quickly. Nixon, David, Jonathan, Simon, Mario. How do we tell them there is no audio? We are in the future. I know, you got that right. And that's why I look at the bars and I saw nothing moving. So you really can't communicate with me, so don't stress it out. I've got everything. I've got the volume on the phone turned off. I've got the message system turned off. Simon was going nuts the other night. No audio, no audio, no audio, like 10 times. I saw it later and I'm going like, what? What? So all you have to do is relax and know that I will see it eventually. Just hope it's sooner rather than later, because I've gone on and had no audio a couple of times. I've come up and what else? There was something else that was missing. Oh, I forgot myself in this camera, and I just talked for like 10-15 minutes, and all you did was you got to see my hands when they came in, and when I said like that, and then I would talk like that, and then I would get exasperated, and I would go like that and get really mad, you know, and then I would get all happy and everything is so nice, and you guys you need to see the rest of what I'm talking about, right? So I did that once. I don't remember what else I did. I think running out of battery or forgetting to turn the mics on is the two biggest infringements that I've had. So how do we tell them there's no audio? That is the trick. How do you? You can't. I even have the message system turned off. So Lewis is feeling his exasperation, and it's exasperating. Like you just gotta watch the show and see how that saga ends up. Exactly how long does it take for that guy to figure out that he doesn't have his audio on? Do we need to drop a bomb on his house? What can we possibly do to tell him that his audio isn't on? There is no way that I know of. I'll think about it. Maybe. So he needs a pager. You are talking about him. You're talking about me, right? Someone call him. Yeah, something more real time. That's it. He got it. By golly, Miss Molly, he found it. You knew I would find it eventually. I've shown you this. Watch. Okay. So I turned on my room. So this is my room. You can see what I see. Okay. So do you see two places where I can keep my eyes to see if the audio is going out? Okay. Number one, how about the video? I actually have a big window there. So if I actually go over to this one and I go fade to black, I would see a black screen just like you see a black screen, because I have moved that camera over to the ATM Mini. Okay, so now I brought that back and I brought this back. So since you guys are so good at hunting down the Windex, can you see where there's two places that is showing me my audio? Okay, well, the first place is the green bar right over here. So if this green bar is like this, I have to put it to the exact number. We are at 80. So that bar just stays black like the other three. There's no movement. So that's how I can see. And then also all the way up here to the top, you see how it's got the bars over here? It's showing me that I'm going out in high definition. See my mouse near the top of the screen? Okay, it's showing me here. This is the state of the union right here. The state of the stream. It's in high definition. Here's the sound. We're live, and I've been operating for 47 minutes. Okay, so that's how you guys can see. And that's it. Yay, the sound is back on. Well, actually, Kippy, the sound wasn't on. It was in my pocket here. Here's my pocket. Okay. Well, if I pull it out, it's going to pull the string out again. And it's got an on-off switch, and it was on-off. It was not on, it was off. It was set to off. Jonathan. Now that I really believe. I'm frantically waving at the screen, trying to get his attention. I saw you, Jonathan. I saw someone trying to fly, and I'm going like, why is Jonathan trying to fly? What the heck? What the heck is going on there? And then I happen to see my mouth is moving, but the green bar is not going. Perhaps methinks there's a problem. Anyway, this is old news now. So Nixon is laughing. Jonathan said, yep, I saw you. I saw you, big guy. Now we need sound and a chorus of the Windick song. Do you see what I see? Hey, there's not superheat here. There's not superheat? I don't know what that means, but I'll get it eventually. I'll be sleeping and I'll wake up and oh, I know what he means. I love Epidemic. I use them too because they are reliable and a lot of great jazzy tunes. Yes, I wound up and I took my time. I didn't jump in. I used the YouTube videos sounds for quite a while. I think I might have a link to them in the description below. And if you use my link, what do they give you guys? Kippy and Lewis, they give you something, right? If somebody uses my link, I think they give me a month or two. Something. Doesn't matter. As long as you get there. Kippy's giving us a thumbs up. I saw you just posted your sighting. I have, coffee times and a pair of donuts to celebrate. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, I sent you a message. I even turned everything on, but I was outside working on the patio, and I found like an area where there's bees, and I don't want to kill them, and so I didn't want to get stung. So I came in all wet. I went and dried myself off. Then I turned all the cameras on, and I said an hour later, yes, let's do it. It was about 6:10. So, but you never came on, so I went and took my clothes off and made myself dinner. Is it raining in Oshawa yet? It is pouring in Toronto a few minutes ago. Oh, so you're sending the rain? Was not that much rain in Aurora. Peter, you can sing as much as you like. Always appreciated. Thank you, Norm. That was very nice of you. And here's Frosty. Good evening, Petros. Did you miss all the fun? I started off by tripping and falling down, and then I rolled a few feet, and then I smashed into the desk, knocked the computer off. The computer went down almost to the ground, but I reached my hands out and I grabbed it as it was falling to the ground, and the electrical plug came out, and my little pinky went right into the plug, and I got an electrical shock, and then my hair stood on end, and I got the computer in my hand and my hair is standing on end. I'm going, Naga! And then I rolled out of the way, and then I rolled into that tripod, and the tripod started going over with the camera on there, and it also got almost to the ground. I caught it just in time. So then I fixed that, I fixed that, I fixed that. I brushed myself off, and there goes another rubber tree plant. Okay, thank you, Frosty. Mario, multitasking, that's the word I was looking for, Mario. It was right in the tip of my mouth, and it wound up in your mouth. How unsanitary is that? Jeez. But thank you. That is the word I was looking for. You got it. We have been working on the computers tonight. Something is forcing the search engine to go to Bing. Oh no, very strange. I like Chrome. Actually, I like, let me see what it is before I say. DuckDuckGo. And I forgot why I like it, but I like it. But there's a reason I was told to use it, so I just did what I was told. So I'm sorry you're having those problems. Frosty, are you excited about getting the R5? Well, I can tell you that he is. And it looks like it could be July 2nd for the R5. Norm says, hello, Lewis. And I just know that Lewis is going to say hello to him somewhere along the way here. Peter, are we groupies now? No, we're family. I went through the groupies and this and the Greggies, the groupies. I like Greggies better than groupies. That's where Norm got that from. Yep, Norm is going to straighten he's going to straighten you out right now. No, we're not groupies. We're Greggies. We're Greggies. Big difference. The man is right, okay? But we're also family. Frosty, excited for the R5. Get ready, guys. It's a-coming. It's a-coming. She's a-coming. Mr. Camera Junkie is saying hello to Norm. Finishing up the edit. I started last night. You need help? I'll come over and help. Frosty is talking to Norm. The Bing search engine may be forced or pushed by MS Office if you have it. Good advice. Give him the advice. He might, help him. I think Lewis meant to congratulate Simon and mention me instead. No problem. No, he knew. Lewis was here. We're just so used to you winning, it just comes out of our mouths like automatically. It's automatic, systematic, syncopatic. Nixon is next. David Crooks, smiling and looking at the camera. Oh, did he change it? Wait. I have to go see. Oh, he's right up next. So we have MS Office, but it was a program trying to install itself. Found it, fixed it, not malware, just a nuisanceware. Wait. Here's David Crooks. Oh, David and I didn't even notice it. Congratulations, buddy. 2 high fives. Up in the air, buddy. Come on. I'm not going to tap hard. I know you had back surgery, so just boom. There you go. And look at, he's smiling. Look at that smile on David. I'm so sorry that I didn't notice it. But you know what, David? You get a round of applause because that was quite a mission to change that. I am so proud of you. That is very, very cool. You updated your avatar, and Nixon updated his avatar. And who else? Somebody else had updated their avatar too. I just don't remember who it was. So I get to look at you and talk like you're in the room when I look at your avatar. It's just that wonderful face. And now I got a smiling David on my hands. Oh my God, I don't know if I can take it. A smiling David. It's just an amazing thing to have in the Christmas room, is to have a smiling David Crooks. You have made it to the top when you have a smiling David Crooks. And look, I have made it to the top. Yes, sirree. So, let's see. Nixon, I think my avatar is still a work in process. Oh, we get to see more. This is getting exciting. Here's Anthony. He's laughing. That was super cool. It's been a crazy few weeks. All is well, working and enjoying our urban garden. That's what Anthony's about, in case you guys want to know. And I'll just mention it again. On Facebook, PeterGreggLive group. Just like that. Okay? Go and sign in there, and you guys can talk to each other. And you can make your announcements. If it wasn't for me going and watching for Anthony's videos, I wouldn't know that he's got these boxes that he's growing a garden in. And really, he's growing a garden. And who else is growing a garden? Somebody else. I think Boris is growing a garden at the Mastermind or something like that. I forgot the name. But I don't see him coming in. I think we're a little too early for him. He's sound asleep. He's a boy. He's got to get his sleep to grow. So, yep, he's gardening. And he's gardening in an urban house, meaning you can do this in your backyard. You can open your backyard, sliding door, whatever it is, and you can do what Anthony's doing. And you should see the stuff he's growing in this box right outside your door, right, Anthony? I was so impressed. So, thank you. My good buddy, my brother in the blues. It's Shane is in the house. He's the mod. We now have to behave. Thank God he didn't see earlier all the mistakes I made. He would have probably thrown me out. Hi, everybody. Hi, Peter Gregg Live. How are you doing? Shane says, do you have a Windex holster? Badam, psh, and then spin it around my fingers as it slices my fingers going round and round. That would be cool. Looks like a gun, right? Well, since we've already, everybody knows where the Windex is now. So now I can take it out of here because I'm it's not going to leak, but I did have that thought. So Shane is going like this. All right. Okay. You first. Ready? Oh, right on my lenses. Very smart, Peter. Now I know everybody's laughing out there. Thanks, guys. And I just said we're family. Well, that's what family does, is they nail everybody else. I got Windex on my phone. I got Windex on my 50 millimeter L2 1.2. I got Windex on my Canon 85 millimeter. I got Windex on my Nikon lens. Oh, I'm just going to let it air dry. Can you imagine somebody just tuning in right now? What in the H-E-L-L is he doing? I'm drying the Windex off of my lenses. All the caps are on, don't worry. So, do you have a Windex holster? No. And thanks to you, I just shot myself in the lens. Have you ever shot yourself in the lens? So, Nixon, David Crook, same here. And Scott, thank you, Brother Pete. Thank you. Amen. Amen. Wait. Amen. Amen. You guys are supposed to go, I forgot the song. I go, amen. And you could say, sing it louder, Peter. Amen. Sing it louder, Peter. Amen. Sing it louder, Peter. Amen. 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 See the baby Jesus. Amen. Sleeping in the manger. Amen. I don't know the rest of the song. And I'm not supposed to talk into the reverb mic. So thank you, Brother Scott. Thank you, Brother Peter. Good. I hope I got... well, I did get a context thing. Shane is teaching me how to put a contents table of contents and putting the things. So we'll have that one little section, how to do 2 cameras and get them into your computer and sync them. So there we go. And I think Scott primed me for that. I'm not sure, but I think he did that. At 10:43, it's a Nikon Sonic Incorporated. I cover all the brand identification, so the photo news readers don't feel left out when they don't have the same brand. Oh, I was wondering why you were protecting it. Do you think they're in here? We've got 18 people. You think any of the 18 people in here are your readers? Your readers are probably watching TV, watching the what's on, the NASCAR race tonight, or something. And Smiling David says, I don't see the blue bar. Oh, I forgot to turn that on too. Another mistake. Oh God, I hope Shane is not watching, because then he's going to fire me. That's what he's going to do. There we go. Thank you, David. Whew. I'm glad you told me that before Shane came in the room. Oh, that would be terrible. They will let you know about your audio. Yes. They certainly do. That's very nice, though. Mark, a very quick hello. Have a genius bar appointment, so I can't stay. All the best wishes for your show, Peter. Well, our show is done, but we're not done. Our show is done, but we're not done. So thank you for coming in and saying hello and typing in a hello so I can actually see you. And enjoy your appointment. I hope it's a good one. I'll have to look that up and see what that is. Randall, hi family, overtime with the post office. Do they pay you overtime? Time and a half, double time, triple time? No lunchtime? How are you doing, Randall? I hope you're doing very well. I'm glad to see you in tonight. I hope you and your household are all happy and healthy. And I'll bet they were happy when you came home. I bet they were happy. No super chat to donate for the music. Yes, we don't have super chat here. I did set up, you can go to patreon.com/PeterGregg, and I think I put in a $5 thing. And I don't know if you can change that number or not. And then after it pays, it won't pay me until July 1st. So it's not the coolest system in the world. We'll figure something out, or we'll just get up to 1,000 subscribers and turn the darn super chat on. Okay, or we'll hijack the kitchen channel. and we'll have kitchen stuff going on over there. Then we can hide it, because I bet the people that watch the kitchen channel don't expect a live stream at 10 o'clock at night. So then I can go back to hiding it again. Something to think about. But the super chats, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a link. I think PayPal has a link for donations. I'm not sure, but I think I saw it on somebody else's channel. And I can put that in the description, and I think you fill in. I think it's got to be a minimum of $1, otherwise they won't take it. Anyway, all this information is coming from you watching another channel. So I will look into it directly. And if I do that, I'll add that to this blue scrolling bar. If you want to give me a donation, look for my, my PayPal link in the description below. God forbid they ever move the description to above. All the YouTube channels in the world for the last 25 years are going to be screwed, because everybody's going to be looking for the description down below. Nobody knows that it's up above. It's not up above. I'm just joking, okay? So, thank you for thinking of me, David. I just take the love and I accept it, and I appreciate it. If I was doing this for the money, I think I would be gone a long time ago. I'm doing this to be together with you guys. That's the fun part. And then we're going to watch this channel grow, 1 subscriber at a time. But I haven't engaged putting in proper titles. I haven't engaged doing what Shane taught me, which is to start adding some chapter marks, because we've talked about dishwashers, which could be a channel marker, a time marker if that's what it's called. We've talked about washing machines. We've talked about lawnmowers. We've talked about dog food. All that has to go, and I have to go through that and do that. Maybe over the weekend. So, July 2nd, very good chance. And today we got SKUs and kit packages for the R5 and the R6. The kit comes with the 24105, which is an F4 to 7.1 for the R5 and the R6 respectively. So if you guys want to know the latest news and all that, I mean, Simon doesn't even wait a day. He will get up like I used to do. I think he learned it from me, or it's a disease and he caught it. And he'll make a video and throw it up. Not throw it up. He's not going to vomit a video out. I'm not talking about him eating something and a video coming out of his mouth. That isn't what I'm talking about. I'm talking he's going to throw up a video. Not that kind of throw up. He's going to throw it against the wall, and if it sticks, okay, something like that. So you get very quick responses from Simon. So I just want you to know where you can get your news on the Canon R5, the Canon R6, the Canon kit lens, the Canon prices, the Canon press release, the Canon camera release. All of that on the weight of one man. No wonder his shoulders... No, just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Here's Mark. Hey, Peter. For MDM, does color science matter if you're shooting RAW? Such as would Fujifilm RAW files look different from Sony's RAW files, or would they look the same? Okay, I don't understand your question, but I do understand your question. I mean, you scrambled it all up, okay? So if you're shooting RAW, it's a good idea, even if you're shooting RAW, to actually try to get it close to right anyway. Because, here's the reason. When you bring a RAW file, I'm going to use Lightroom as an example, okay? Even though my Lightroom is expired, I don't, it's the 6, because I won't pay for the new one, but they give you the DNG converter for free. And that's perfectly fine with me. I get a RAW file in 1/3 the size, and I get all the benefits. I've been through that. That's enough. I don't think it was on this channel where I went through that, but anyway, I can teach you how to use DNG converter if you guys want. Okay, so the software, Photoshop, Lightroom, AC/DC, whatever it is you're using, okay, needs a reference to how to display that file, because the RAW file is just a dump. It's a sensor dump, okay? So it does use your settings, and therefore what you're going to see is whatever the camera is, Fujifilm, Canon, Nikon, how they're interpreting it. However, you're not locked into that, because remember, you've got all the pixels and you've got all the information, and now you're able to apply your set of information to it. But it can't come up with a totally black screen on every image. That would look really crappy and you would get very upset. So it actually uses the white balance that you're using. It actually uses the sharpening that you're using, but I think Lightroom overrides that and will use the sharpening that I have assigned for a particular camera. So it matters for you personally, so that you don't pull your hair out trying to get things rolling when you put in a RAW file. So if you shoot in black and white in RAW, put that in and see what happens. Okay, that's a good test for you to answer your own question. Okay, so yes, it matters for you, so you can see what is happening. So just an FYI, when I shoot at weddings in RAW, I shoot completely an auto white balance, because I can string like 35, 40 pictures and apply that same white balance before, like if I'm shooting here and I'm shooting all of these are going to have the same exposure. All of these pictures are going to have the same white balance. All of these are going to have the same sharpening. So I'm going to apply it to the first one, and then I'm going to highlight all the next whatever until the scene changes, and I'm going to say sync. And then I'm going to just quickly pop through them. Okay? And then if I turn around and I go from this angle, oh, the lighting is different white balance. Just, even though it's the same light, the white balance from a darker area of the room to the white balance to where I am here is going to be a different white balance. Okay? It's important for you to know. The white balance on me here is different from the white balance on me when I'm back here. Okay? So if I was actually shooting something for here, okay, I would get a different registration of white balance. It might not be big, but it can be big. Okay, so this is just stuff you got to put in your bucket in your brain and just let it sit there until you need to pull up that information. So Mark, I hope I over answered your question. It does matter, but it's for your sake, not the picture's sake. Frosty, I tried to grow a garden and was attacked by killer tomatoes. And now you have acid reflux. And FYI, Nixon says I made the avatar, then adjusted the image to be square, adjusted the canvas size, resized down to 850 by 850, uploaded to Google account, and the crop box fit perfectly to the image. Okay, so that's good information, you guys. Don't act like you're going to remember it. Take a piece of paper and a pencil out and put a canvas of 850 by 850 and then work on creating your avatar. Or you can go over to, I use Canva, and I just pick up whatever template I want to use. But I actually would prefer to do it Nixon's way. I like control. I like control.
When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. You look like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. I want you to notice when I'm not around. I'm just a really weirdo.
And I didn't even do the line. I didn't even do the line. Okay, Frosty. Not every RAW is the same, and the sensor can make a big difference. There you go. Ken, quick one. Hi, Peter and the gang. Have you shown the Buick yet? I completely forgot about it. You guys want me to show the Buick, or do I do it tomorrow night? It keeps rolling over. We're at 11:13. So let me know. I'm almost at the end here, so whatever you're going to write now, I'm going to be able to read. And we got 18 pimples in here. Yes, we do. Norm, yes, Frosty, the aliens will let you know when his audience is not on. So if you were doing wedding photography still, Peter, you wouldn't use flash photography? I absolutely would. You cannot do a wedding without flash photography, in my opinion. Now, remember, the wedding comes in different parts. I didn't say flash photography through the entire thing. Okay, there's a place for the flash photography. There's a place for the available light. And it's knowing the difference between the two that's when you apply yourself. So when the bride is getting, I'll give you a couple of examples. When the bride is putting on her clothes and you're in the room and she's at the mirror and she's powdering and lipsticking and doing all that stuff, I try not to use flash at that point unless I absolutely have to. And then if I have to, I use the little bounce card, because these things come in 3 sizes: small, large, and extra large. Okay, and I put the smallest one on. So why do I do that? Just because we're in a smaller room? No, I want to look as inconspicuous as possible, because some girls, and maybe guys, I haven't noticed too many guys, but I can remember the girls. As soon as you point a camera, they turn and you're like this, and you point the camera and they turn around and go, you know. It's like they think they have to pose for every single picture. So I try to be as inconspicuous as possible. Now I have to say that the cameras today do a lot better in low light. For instance, the Z6, my D800E, which was the last camera that I was using in active commercial wedding photography, portrait, whatever, the business, okay? This thing wipes the D800E to the ground with it. And the D800E was the champ for a long time. A long time. And even when it wasn't the champ, it was still high on the list. And it's still high on the list. Okay, but the A7 Mark III, just the A7 Mark III is the king of the hill for low light. Okay, but this is not that far behind. So I would easily use, f1.4s with ISO 6400 with the bride getting ready. So I would try to shoot, and now we have electronic shutter, which means, they're listening. Oh, you don't want that crap. You want to tell the story, and the story isn't, okay, that's not the story. Maybe one picture to show what a goofball they are. Okay, so that's the getting ready. Guys are not that sensitive, but you still are in a room where a bunch of guys are getting dressed. They're not as protective in what they're wearing, I found over the years, as the girls. So when you're flashing, they might take you as an intruder, which is all the different from the girls that want to be in the picture or they don't want to be in the picture. So again, when I'm getting the guys getting dressed and they're in their underwear and stuff, of course, none of those pictures are ever, I'm there to protect my customers, not make a porn show out of them, okay? When I said that, I have to remember this one bride. Oh, I'm not even sure I can tell the story, but she walked around for at least 15 minutes, if not longer, topless, with just her panties on. Exactly how was I supposed to take a picture? Just her freaking face? And I didn't have an electronic shutter camera to make silent pictures. Otherwise, I would have been taking a million pictures. So anyway, I would use flash when it had to be used, and I would use flash when it absolutely positively was not going to be an artsy picture, and that is at the reception. Okay, in that case, regardless of what the bride says, she wants to see her relatives, so light them up. Okay, that's why many people will take multiple flashes and put them in corners of the room or in strategic places, and then they work with the light when they know it's over their shoulder on this side, or they're shooting crosswise to it. So yeah, flash is extremely important. And photographers that are self-assigned rock stars, I'm a rock star now. I have taken 7 weddings, okay, and I absolutely know what the hell I'm doing. So you guys need to sign up for my course. It is $1,800, and I'm going to teach you how you can take 7 weddings too. I am a high-level photographer. Well, sir, do you put your f-stop down to like 1.4 to blur out the background? I don't believe in that blurring out the background. I don't even know what blurring out the background is. I just put the camera to P, and that's what you got to do. You got to P on your camera. Use it. So these guys act like they know everything, and they aren't making enough money shooting weddings, okay? And the main secret to shooting and getting weddings is the referrals. So I'm flirting, but not in a bad way like you think. Well, maybe a little, okay, with the bridesmaids. Those girls are all going to get married. So I want to be friends with them, and I don't do anything that would make them not feel safe with me or anything like that. And my weddings were rolling. I never advertised anywhere. What is that called? The Nick? You know, the Blueberry, whatever it is. And all the girls go, oh, he's got a bad reputation on the not.com. Pick one of those fingers, and that's the right one, okay? So the girls, by the time they hire me, they love me already. They know I'm trustworthy. They know I'm not going to do anything to violate their privacies or act in a way that's going to embarrass them. And they get to see, basically, I'm auditioning for their wedding while I'm shooting this wedding. And you got to keep that in mind. All right, Mark, you're getting a little course all for yourself tonight. I did learn it from you, Peter. Getting up at 3 a.m. to do a video. I have taken the baton. No, I want my baton back. No, the 3 a.m., you can keep it. Simon, do you know my friend Martin at the Henry's in Newmarket? Okay, that's, you guys got to converse. Okay. And then Simon responds, and then he responds more, and they're talking more. And Google told me to use 180 by 180 for the avatar. Well, I think that was great information, and I'm going to remember it. And if I don't, I know where I can... Actually, that's a good thing to mark content. Remember how Shane was telling me to put content markers? Good. So let me tell you, to make an avatar for... where are we talking about? YouTube. Okay. It's the best thing to do is to start out with a clear canvas and set yourself to be 180 pixels wide, 180 pixels tall. And do this at what? 360 or 270 or 180 on the dots per inch. Okay. Now you make it all fit in there, and when you get it and when you have it looking good in there, you save that and you can upload that directly to YouTube, and it will fit so close that you will have to do very little expansion or contracting to get it to work right. And you'll have a beautiful looking avatar every time. You can, like David did right here. He set up his 180 by 180, and he knows where that smiling, that beautiful smiling face is going to wind up. Okay? And then you have, I'm sorry, Woody, I'm going to jump over you one quick second. You have Nixon. Nixon did the same thing. And he's able to fit this in and create an avatar that's to his advantage for YouTube. So there you have it. You have it, how to make an avatar in one easy step right here on Peter Gregg Live. So I will chapterize that. Thank you. So that was David, 180 by 180. Thank you, David. Now I'm going to chapterize that. So Woody, it's going to get loud in Miami on Sunday. NASCAR race is in town for you. The M&M car will be there for you to see. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The only problem is I don't go out. I stay home. So, but it'll be on TV, and I'll have a front row seat, and I'll drag the TV out in the back, and I'll hear the roar. So, you want to know a secret? I didn't even know it was in Miami. I would have watched it anyway, but I would have gone like, oh, it's in Miami. Nixon, David, I did that as well for testing, but I found that the crop box would not fit for the entire image. So instead of going smaller, I went larger, and it worked. I was going to mention that. If you feel you want a little more room, because you can always shrink it when you upload it to Google, you can go to 200 by 200 and try that out too. So Jonathan says, make tomorrow night car night. Okay. I like that idea. Nixon, roger that. Over there. Simon, try to reach Gilligan. Oh, Gillian. They're still having their conversation. Google recommends that the image will display at 180 by 180 and 98 by 98. So I'm guessing what we're seeing here is 98 by 98, so they cut it in half. Try the Nikon. Is that out on the street yet? If that is that the one that's $5,000, they won't send that to me. And I've got the Metabone, so I've been shooting at 0.95. But I do eventually. It's not an emergency, but when I see the difference in the video I just put up on the other channel, in the sharpness and the quality level between this lens is basically doing a smoothing, a skin smoothing for me right now, because it's not like as sharp as the 50 millimeter 1.8. So I'd like to wobble over into the 1.8, but on their roadmap, they've got a 1.2 coming. So I want to see what the price is. If that's like a $3,500 lens, I don't need that, okay, at this stage. Maybe if I was shooting weddings a lot, I would need the 1.2, and I would probably be hungry for the 1.2. But let's see what the price is. So that's why I haven't jumped into buying the 1.8, because look at the video and look at it a little bit with your critique glasses on, and you'll actually see that there's a visible difference in sharpness between one and the other. Look at the hair strands. Now the hair strands here are perfectly acceptable, okay? I can actually see the individual strands that my hair looks goofy, okay? Just the way I am. Can't comb hair. Gonna have to get Steven at the salon guy, he's decided he's sending me some free stuff out of nowhere. I got the best people ever. So, okay, do the car tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is it. David Crooks, photography equals ego. P for professional. You've seen them, right, David? They do a year's worth of weddings, and then they act all like, and the problem is if you say anything, they get all hot and bothered. You know, it just ain't right. But M is for master. Yes. So we got the PSAM. So P is for professional. S is for, I was going to say stupid, but we're actually talking about ourselves. So stupendous. Okay. P is for professional. S is for stupendous. A is for, not that word either. Remember, we're talking about ourselves. Amazing. And M is for the master. There we go. Now we know what they stand for. Somebody write that down for me. This way we all have it. No, Peter, it was 850 by 850. At least it worked for me. Andre, right at the end? Oh my gosh, good golly, Miss Molly. Oh, I forgot. You're in Switzerland. You're in England. You're in, oh, let me think. I know where you are. You're over there. You're in Spain. You're in Poland. Andre, where are you? Andre is in Romania. You didn't think I knew? I knew. Okay. It's just either I remember or I don't. And I did. As soon as you said had a good day, I knew. It's the time difference. I got a spider lens cowl for my lenses. Do I need to set mode to TV or something other than auto in order to set ISO and f-stop on the Canon 90D? Well, TV is the same as S, so TV is shutter priority. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'd rather not hazard a guess. I've never used that. And so the best thing to do is to actually do that same search on YouTube and see what they have to say. Because if I say it, it'll be wrong. And I don't want to do that to you. So I'm better off saying I don't know than leading you down. But I can't believe that you won't get some steps to follow. You know, that would be idiotic, you know, for them not to give that to you. I know, as guys, we don't read the directions, but in this case, you might want to. So Andre is smiling already. Yeah, I've been on since 10, so we are 1 hour and 30 minutes almost. And he's smiling again. Peter, seating off Neverland. Oh, you're going to bed. Thanks for the late show. Yes, we are the new lettermen. We're the numbermen. We don't deal with letters, we deal with the numbers here. We're more precise. Okay, so that you can arrive at, I think you want to, when you're doing a lens calibration, you need to be at the lower end, like 1.4. Okay, unless I'm thinking of something else, because you're talking about AFMA, so autofocus is what I think you're talking about. So the way I did it is I had, like, in the backyard, I have, like, my mother actually has a thermometer, and it's that big. Okay, so I would just lay it down, and 0 is where I would focus. So if I go to f5.6, what's the point? So I want to be at 1.4, or the lowest I can get, okay, and then focus on the 0, okay, automatically, and then take a look at the picture and see where. So I'm thinking this through out loud, okay? So I want as little interference with that as possible, which means I don't want noise in the picture. So I'd rather it took a long shutter, and gave me a clear picture so that I can clearly see it's not focused on the 0 temperature. It's focused at 20, 30 degrees or whatever it is. I'm talking Fahrenheit, okay? And you can do that with a yardstick also. Okay, so technically you don't have to buy that fancy stuff. It doesn't do much for you. And that's how I would calibrate my lenses. But I've never had to calibrate a lens again when I got into mirrorless. So actually you should prove to yourself that the lens your calibration is correct. So, and then don't forget that the 90D or 1.4 is going to be 1.4 plus 7 is going to be 2.1 or something like that. Okay. My feed died? No, it's showing that it's alive. Okay. Everything seems to be working here. Nixon, bummer, feed died. The feed did not die. You're making me worried now. I mean, if I'm off the air, but it shows that we're on. It shows that we're live. And I'm getting new texts on the bottom. Jonathan, it's back. I think it was a general internet issue. Oh, yeah, I didn't get a warning. Normally I will get a warning, and it just like blob right on the screen. Your quality is, we've lowered this, or do you want to restart? I don't even have a hint. So, thumbs up. Oh, poor Nixon. You mean I went through all that and you didn't catch it? Well, we are at 1 hour and 30 minutes, so somewhere around 1 hour and 25 minutes. Go back and watch that, because I went through thinking that whole process out loud. I came to a better answer than I did the first time, because the first time I said, I don't know. So Andre is saying good night. Jonathan is saying good night. Well, wait till I log off. I got the good music for you too. I'm getting the feed. Okay, so thunderstorms tonight here. Yeah, that's going to actually affect the chain of the internet. So I better hunker down. Are we having a thunderstorm? Oh no! The good witch or the bad witch, she might be coming in. So thank you guys. I love every one of you, and I appreciate it. Oh, do I need to sing my song? Yeah, why not? Why shouldn't we have a good time? Are we ready? Here we go. And then after this, I'm logging out. So I love you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow night. And remind me earlier to do the cars. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams. Sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be sunny and bright and bring us closer again. But before you go, there's one thing I'd like you to know, that tomorrow night we will meet again.
and be together once more. But if you should awake in the midst of the night, please have no fear, for I'll be there. You know I care. Please be here tomorrow again. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams. Sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be sunny and bright, and I'll see you again tomorrow night.
Okay, guys, on that note, we're going to go bye-bye, and I got the new music for us tonight. Let me hit the right one here, and pray I fix this up correctly. Now, you guys can say goodnight to each other while I'm cleaning up the room and shutting down the lights, okay? So, catch you tomorrow. Bye.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, and that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, this Christmas. We're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Gonna dance, 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 all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
by the Christmas tree, glimmering light. I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arms. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight.
Just watched another Peter Gregg video. Something warm, human, and wonderful happens when you watch Peter Gregg. Thank you for watching.